Hello there. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the basics on how to create an SEO component to handle your web application SEO best practices. I'm going to also be providing in the description links to the files in case you find this useful and want to use it in your SaaS projects. This is Elovian, a SaaS application that I recently coded, and we're going to be using this as an example of how I developed the SEO component for it. Here we have the homepage, which is the Welcome Blade template. And in here we can see that I have an SEO Blade component. This component is going to bring in all the meta tags that we need for SEO, like the title of the page, the description, and the keywords, as well as the Open Graph meta tags, the Twitter car, canonical, robots, and author meta tags. This is the SEO class for the Blade component, and this is how I am defining the class properties, using the translation files and also including the social share image and a long list of boring keywords as an array. We are also going to add a second Blade component for the JSON LD data structure for search results. But wait, what is that? I never heard of that. Well, it turns out that if you want a really formatted and nicely displayed search result, you have to provide data for it and pray your favorite god, hoping that Google at some point will show the formatted data. Anyways, let's look at the JSON LD component, and here we can see that this is a simple JSON object. But wait, this is a schema markup that must be validated, and it should follow Google's instructions on how to provide this data. Let's have some fun and read some documentation. This is the Google Search Central documentation page. Here you could become an SEO expert and make tons of money. But if you're like me and want to keep yourself poor, let's just come here to grab what we need. So we're looking for data structure for search results, and it's buried in the documentation. So go to rankings and search appearance, structure data, and then feature guides. Here is where you can find all the available data structure schemas for all type of search results, like articles, books, carousels, products, and what we need, software applications. In this page, we can see a preview of how the results will be displayed. Learn about the data structure that you need and then use that for the component. This is what I did for my app. But wait, what is this? I am dynamically creating the offers array because I'm lazy and I do not want code repetition, and I already have that data being used for my pricing plans in a config file. I'm just using that data to build the array for the JSON object. Now let's take a look and see what we got. When we inspect the page, we can see into the head tag and check that everything is correct. Let's open the JSON LD object and make sure that the data is what we expect. But wait, that's not it. We also need to validate this schema, or Google is going to ignore all this hard work. So for that, we go to the Schema Markup Validator, run a new test, paste in your JSON LD data from the head tag, and make sure you do not have any errors or warnings before you deploy. After you deploy, you can check that everything is correct going to the Rich Results test page that you can find in the Search Console. Add your production domain and run a test. The test detected that I have 2 valid items. But first, let's view the tested page to make sure this is our latest version of the code. We can now go into the detected items and validate the data. If everything looks correct, you have succeeded. But you still need to wait for Google to honor all this work. Thank you for watching this video. All of the links for everything you've seen here is going to be added to the description below.